Hello, my loves, and welcome to your weekly energies. This is the reading that I do for the collective. It's going to be a message for everyone to let you know what the energies are like for the week, what's going on in astrology, and to get together in community. My name is Patricia Raras, and this is Fearless Like Guidance. I hope that you are doing well. Thank you for joining. Let me know how you're feeling. We just crossed that pretty big threshold with the eclipse in Scorpio, which I know a lot of people are, going through rough moments, and others are going through endings. Others are just completely leaving old versions of themselves behind. So just keep that in mind when you are, dealing with others. Look at that. We already have one of the themes coming through, and it's the root chakra. And it's very, very, it's not uncommon for this card to come through when we're speaking about going through periods where we have these transitions where things end or kind of like shift in a big way, okay? Because eclipses are big, big energy of change. Now, the root chakra coming to us as the first message in our reading talks about rebirth and the need for grounding our energy and connecting to ourselves, feeling safe within ourselves, okay? And it also speaks on ancestral healing, okay? When we go through eclipses, it has to do with karmic connections, karma that has been linked to us through generations, okay? So it's, it's pretty much coming through as a theme for this week. How can we, because we are here experiencing all this, and we're also here to help heal that ancestry and that line of DNA. And how can we best do that? Well, I wanted to talk to you about how May 7th, yesterday, Venus went into Cancer. Venus is going to be really active this week. And it's just bringing me to this place because it goes into Cancer. So it's bringing this message of how can we love ourselves more? How can we find ways to nurture ourselves and parent ourselves and be the person who we would want in a relationship, but be that to our own selves, okay? Venus has to do with desire and beauty and relationships, and Cancer has to do with home, with the mother, with the moon, with the maternal, with the nurturing, okay? With that sense of self-love, okay? So let's see what else comes through. It's just really beautiful energy here. I feel like some of you are finding your wings. You're getting reminded of who you came to this earth to be, okay? It's a message that's coming through. Now we get the message of the void. And this talks about the unseen emotions, the things that are very deep beneath the surface. I feel like there is a sense of pause that may be felt by many of you. Either we feel that pause or the need to have a pause, okay? Now, I also see that there's going to be some interesting, unforeseen encounters this week We are at the end of our Mercury retrograde. Mercury is going to go direct on the 14th, but still we have to go through the shadow period. But I feel like this week is going to be really just a key week to be able to revisit some things that need to be observed in order to be let go. Okay? I feel like whatever has been in the dark or beneath the surface needs to come up to reach a moment of clarity. And also the fact that there's going to be, you're going to like either see people that you haven't seen in a long time. You're going to either run into someone. There's going to be some unforeseen moment or encounter that you have this week. Okay? And let me know in the comments, okay? If you happen to watch this reading, either live or on the replay, let me know if something like that happens to you this week, okay? All right, let's continue. Let's get a few more. Okay, I think we're good here. Let me see. No, this is a lot. Hang on. It's a lot. We don't want to get more than 4, okay? It's going to be really an intricate message, but interestingly enough, the word of acceptance was coming through in one of the cards that I just saw, and the salt baths. Okay, so just I feel like some purification of your aura. Oh, look at this, that inner Gaia card. It came through, I believe, in last week's reading as well, and it talks about the evolution of the self, the connection to ourselves, and the connection to source, and new life, just birthing new life from the inside out. Okay, this is about finding sanctuary within ourselves, exactly what Venus in Cancer is, okay? Finding that love and acceptance within ourselves. And here's the purification. The energetic cords, okay? The cutting of the cords here with certain people in our lives. The removal of toxic people habits. The ability to open ourselves to release whatever needs to be released, okay? Oh, thank you for watching from Los Angeles. Love LA. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so let's see what comes through in the tarot message for this week and how it supports the messages already coming through with the themes. We have the 6 of Wands. That is, just getting some attention for the good work that you're doing. There's some sense of admiration and success, of accomplishment this week, okay? Being able to get a handle on things. I feel like this is a really good week to get that sense of clarity. Like I was saying, to get some sort of clarity in situations, to be able to observe something again. Mercury retrograde will bring our past to the present so that we can let it go, so we can release, okay? Now we have the 6 of Pentacles too. This is a healthy sort of give and take, and the need to find harmony in certain situations, because you may feel like, you are getting maybe the short end of the stick when it comes to finances or some sort of relationship here. Now we have the Knight of Wands, which could be talking about, our need to, or a sense of restlessness to go into a new adventure. Okay, this may be calling us to take a risk. And it could also mean that we have certain people also stepping back from the past and trying to reignite or rekindle certain things, okay? Now we have the sun at the bottom of the deck, which feels like, again, we're going to get a certain sense of clarity. We are in a period of growth. We are seeing the lessons from the past cycle, which is a 6-month cycle with the moon. Okay, so we're seeing things that came up probably in October. They're coming back again to close a chapter, to be able to kind of like filter through the lessons that we could have learned going through certain situations and being faced with certain things in our lives, okay? All right, let me pick 2 more and we'll see the overall energy for the week. Okay, so here's the 2. We have the 8 of Wands, Sagittarius card. Again, that need for adventure, for travel, international communication, to have an important conversation. I feel like there's no stopping that. And we get the 4 of Wands. Lots of fire energy this week. All the cards were Wands except for the 6 of Pentacles. And the overall energy is the Ace of Wands. So definitely a sense of vitality, creativity, a reason to start fresh. Again, a reigniting, a sense of motivation being, sort of like driven into us. I feel like also there is something that is coming through as enlightenment. Okay, we have the word enlightenment in the card of the void. We may feel like something is missing. Okay, this is what I was saying about that pause that we may be feeling. We may feel like something is missing. But I feel like you know what it is. It's clear to you already. I just feel like something is gonna come through as a wave of an epiphany. Like you're really going to be able to see clearly. Now, what I see here is that there is this sort of walking away, abandoning a situation. Let me not say abandoning a situation because that's a very triggering word. But I feel like standing alone, like having time alone, like walking on your own, walking away from certain things. Okay? That you're looking for just like this new adventure, some sort of excitement. Now, I also see conversations, celebrations. Some of you could be traveling to go to a wedding, a birthday, an anniversary. Getting together with people in your home, okay? There could be a process of moving in with someone because the 4 of Wands has to do with the home, okay? So now also I feel with the 6 of Pentacles, we go back to that disharmony or a situation that is unbalanced. Some of you may be giving more. Some of you may be giving to 2 situations at once. Okay, and I feel like we have to take matters into our own hands with the 6 of Wands and then the Knight of Wands. There's an important conversation with the 8 of Wands that will sort of illuminate a situation that needs to move forward in a different direction. And it definitely has to do, I feel like it has to do with the 4th house of home, family. And also the Four of Wands is sort of like an opening to me, like sort of like a portal energy. In the Four of Wands, you usually see the Four Wands standing. It looks like an 1111, and I feel like when this sort of card comes through, it's an opportunity to advance to another tier, another level, taking another step, going up through the ladder, taking the opportunity, taking the risk, like I was saying before with this Knight of Wands. I feel like it's a good week in that sense to gain clarity, to grow in the things that you are feeling really strong about, to have the important conversation, to also look at certain things from the past again, and have a really good release session. Okay, definitely. All right, so let's see what our angels and ancestors have to say for this week for everyone. Okay, this beautiful deck by Kyle Gray. What are the messages for everyone this week for the collective consciousness? Come through. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for being here. So appreciate it. All right, what are the messages for all of us this week? Our angels and ancestors. Since we were having that ancestral healing coming through in the reading. Oh, look at this. This is so interesting. The owls have been following me around. Like saying something about, you know, not being afraid of the dark. And I take that as not being afraid of my own darkness. So maybe that's a message for you. Also, being able to see things very clearly, even when situations are very complicated. Standing still within the chaos. Now, this card in particular brings the message to trust your instincts. Okay. Now, definitely I have to say that animal spirits could be around you and could be trying to bring you a message. Okay. I definitely am aware of how angels and our own departed loved ones communicate through just beautiful omens and animals and things in nature. So keep your eyes open. Trust your instincts. Trust yourself, your own inner compass, okay, as well. Like I feel you have a really strong connection here with the animal world. Okay, I'm going to take this one. And it's the sun. And I'm going to take the one underneath it as well. Again, the sun was at the bottom of the deck earlier. We have the Ace of Wands that has a huge sun right in the middle. We have the sun in the Six of Wands. And I feel like there is some sort of victory because of, you know, just gaining a sense of clarity in a situation, being really, you know, knowing exactly what's happening, knowing exactly what's right in front of you, and being able to enjoy your wins, even if they're small. It doesn't matter, like just simple things. And this card couldn't say it any better. Enjoy, success, and happiness. So I feel like this week is definitely going to bring some, you know, there can be some really happy moments this week. And I feel like happiness is just individual. It's like however you see it, whatever it is for you personally that brings you this happiness. And here we have the Water Guardian. It's our last card. And this is saying to connect to your emotions. And absolutely, you know, we have all these cards that talk about the connection to self, the connection to source. And, you know, there is this really strong angelic presence that lets me know, like anywhere where you can get around water or meditate with water sounds or something having to do with the water, even if it's like baths or if you have the ocean close to you, there's something really there with that message of water. But definitely that trusting yourself and connecting to your emotions has to do with being able to have that really strong connection to yourself. Why? Because we're being asked to not be in a logical place, okay? Our mind could be like speaking very loudly and making us doubt ourselves or keeping us in a place where we are falling into some sort of programming. That could be even, you know, part of somebody else's beliefs, okay? This is about really listening closely to yourself, getting to know yourself. What is it that you enjoy? What is it that makes you happy? How do you feel right now? How do you feel about life? How do you enjoy life? How do you remind yourself every single day how worthy you are of happiness, okay? So many things. I could go on because that is like one of my favorite themes of all time. But I'm going to leave you with a little bit of empowerment here, a little activation, okay? Let's see what comes through for you as an activation for your soul. If you are watching this, you are so meant to listen to this today, because this message is going to bring an activation to you at a soul level. Okay. All right. Ooh, we got 2 of them. All right. I'm going to put my glasses on for this so I'm not like squinting. Oh, Marissa, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm grateful for you, and you guys inspire me so much to keep doing this work. Okay, so it's reciprocal. Absolutely. Okay, so we get the card of the Goddess Terra and the Tibetan quartz. Okay, and it has a beautiful mandala around it. It says, I acknowledge that my inner light is growing stronger, shining brighter, and becoming more visible. I relax in the understanding that the brighter the light, the more powerful the spiritual protection I generate for myself and all beings. I shine fearless and true, with respectful boundaries that honor the needs for all beings to choose their path. I attract and emanate a high level of spiritual guidance, wisdom, and protection for all. Okay, that's the first activation. Beautiful. Just reminding you of the light that you carry within you, okay, and how it grows and how you can work every single day to just let it shine brighter and brighter and allow it to grow and be of benefit not only to you but to all beings. Okay, to work in your favor, to work for your protection. Okay. Look at this. And the pearl, an ascended master Kuan Yin is coming through with the pearl. And this is the card of the divine rebel. Okay, I always feel like such a rebel at heart. So this says, this activation is for you. So if you want to repeat this after me, if you want to just like soak it in. You can just, whatever really serves you, okay? So this says, inspired by divine grace, I use my heart wisdom and free will to create my own rules for how I live. I follow the guiding light that reveals my true soul essence. I place my faith and respect in the supreme healing wisdom and protective power of divine love. I embrace the differences and eccentricities within that allow me to live freely and fully as my true self. This inspirational empowerment is essential to recognizing and fulfilling my authentic life path. So, no more to be said. This reading was an absolute empowering message saying to trust yourself and your instincts, to really connect to your truth and what is your idea of success and happiness, and to, connect every day to your own source of light, so that you can serve yourself and others, other beautiful beings. Remind you that we're all connected to each other. So I love you all. You are a great blessing to me. Thank you so much for watching. Comment and like, share this video for somebody that you think it may serve as well. And all the links are in my bio for my services. I send you fearless light and love. Take care, and I will see you guys very soon.